Imagine you are standing in the middle of a hot desert, where endless sand dunes stretch as far as you can see. In front of you, a great wonder slowly appears. The Pyramid of Giza, the eternal symbol of ancient Egyptian civilization. More than 4,000 years ago, under the rule of powerful pharaohs, Egypt thrived and left behind many mysteries that remain unsolved to this day. But the pharaohs were not just rulers. They were the living embodiment of the gods, the bridge between heaven and earth, and the masterminds behind great structures that even today remain a mystery to us. Tombs filled with gold and treasures, walls covered in intricate hieroglyphs, and ancient curses, all tell the story of a glorious yet mysterious world. What made the pharaohs immortal legends? How powerful were they truly? Let's uncover the secrets of ancient Egypt. Since ancient times, when the sands of the Sahara Desert still covered much of North Africa, a great civilization slowly emerged along the Nile River, the legendary river that flowed through this land. Around 3100 BCE, Egypt entered a glorious era, with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the rule of Pharaoh Narmer, also known as Menes. This marked the birth of one of the oldest and most powerful civilizations in human history, the ancient Egyptian civilization. It lasted for about 3,000 years, from around 3150 BCE, when Pharaoh Menes established the first dynasty, to 30 BCE, when Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire after the death of Cleopatra VII. From above, ancient Egypt looked like a green ribbon stretching across the barren land, where the Nile River flowed, bringing life and prosperity. Every year, the river rose, covering the fields with a layer of rich silt, allowing agriculture to thrive. This very river nurtured not only the people, but also a civilization that lasted for more than 3,000 years. The two great cities, Memphis and Thebes, became centers of power, culture, and religion, where mighty pharaohs ruled and built timeless monuments. Under the rule of the pharaohs, Egyptian society was strictly organized into a clear hierarchy. At the top of the power pyramid was the pharaoh, believed to be the living embodiment of the gods on earth. Below them were the nobles and priests, who served as advisors and administrators of the kingdom. Next came the merchants and skilled craftsmen, who created masterpieces of art and architecture that continue to amaze the world. The majority of the population were farmers, working tirelessly in the fields to sustain the prosperity of the kingdom. But what makes ancient Egypt even more mysterious is its deep belief in the afterlife. Religion played a central role in Egyptian life, with hundreds of gods overseeing all aspects of existence. Among them, Ra, the sun god, was seen as the supreme creator. Osiris ruled over the afterlife. Isis was the goddess of life and family, and Anubis, the jackal-headed god, guided souls to the next world. This strong faith drove the Egyptians to build magnificent temples and grand tombs, hoping that their souls would live on forever in the eternal realm. The achievements left behind by ancient Egypt are truly astonishing. They created the hieroglyphic writing system, one of the oldest scripts in history, carved into stone, written on papyrus, and painted on temple walls. Their medical knowledge was remarkably advanced, with treatments, surgical techniques, and sophisticated mummification methods. In astronomy, the Egyptians observed the skies and developed a 365-day calendar, laying the foundation for the modern calendar. Their mathematics also flourished, allowing them to construct monumental structures like the pyramids with near-perfect precision. Through millennia, many secrets of ancient Egypt remain buried beneath the sands of the desert, waiting to be uncovered. Let's continue our journey to explore the legendary pharaohs and their timeless creations. Pharaohs, the living gods on earth, the embodiment of ultimate power, and the soul of a mysterious civilization. Let's turn back time to the 13th century BCE, when under the shimmering desert sun, the the pharaohs began to assert their role as rulers, not only of the land but also of the spiritual world. Whenever the name of a pharaoh was spoken, the image of Horus appeared, the god of kingship, with piercing eyes and outstretched wings, symbolizing strength and protection. According to legend, pharaohs were believed to be the sons of Ra, the supreme creator, who granted them light and life, enabling them to rule both the heavens and the earth. During the New Kingdom period, circa 1550 to 1070 BCE, the power of the pharaohs reached its peak of grandeur and majesty. They were not only rulers but also skilled warriors and brilliant architects, leaving their mark on every stone of the kingdom. The image of Pharaoh Ramesses II, carved into colossal statues, wearing a dazzling double crown, stands as a symbol of strength and dominance. His monuments, such as those at Abu Simbel and along the Nile, are not just massive architectural masterpieces, but also testaments to the belief in his divine power. The pharaohs were not only conquerors expanding their empire, but also the architects of great wonders. They laid the foundations for structures that still leave us in awe today. The magnificent pyramids, built with near-perfect mathematical precision, and grand temples like Karnak and Luxor, where light and shadow intertwine to tell the story of a mighty empire. Every carefully carved stone, every intricate hieroglyph holds messages about life, death, and the journey of the soul. These monuments were not just resting places for pharaohs, but sacred spaces where rituals and divine miracles took place, connecting humans with the gods. In the hearts of the ancient Egyptians, the pharaohs were honored as intermediaries between heaven and earth. They were believed to have the ability to see the future, govern the destiny of the kingdom through mythical symbols, and bring the assurance that, no matter how much time passed, their souls would live on through their everlasting monuments. Religious ceremonies and grand festivals, where lanterns glowed under the sunset, were held to honor these kings, rulers believed to be bestowed with divine strength. Stepping into the eternal realm of the pharaohs feels like embarking on a magical journey. From the radiant temples of Thebes to the majestic pyramids of Giza, from wall paintings depicting great victories to mysterious carvings of the gods. With their absolute power, the pharaohs transformed the barren desert into a paradise of architecture and art, where every corner tells a story of the sacred connection between humans and the divine. First, let us turn back time to around 2686 to 2648 BCE, when Pharaoh Djoser ushered in a new era of architectural innovation by commissioning the Step Pyramid, the first pyramid of Egypt. Designed by the brilliant architect Imhotep, massive stone blocks were arranged in a mesmerizing structure, marking the beginning of Egypt's pyramid-building legacy. Next, we cannot overlook Khufu, also known as Cheops, the pharaoh who built the Great Pyramid of Giza, between 2589 and 2566 BCE. Under his reign, this colossal structure rose on the banks of the Nile, near what is now modern-day Cairo. Each stone was placed with millimeter precision, as if holding the secrets of the universe, divine power, and immortality. The Great Pyramid was not only the final resting place of the king, but also a timeless symbol of an empire that defied the ages. Hatshepsut, the most powerful female pharaoh in Egyptian history, between 1479 and 1458 BCE. She ushered in a golden age through a blend of intelligence, economic strength, and political skill. Hatshepsut was not only a queen but also a visionary builder, best known for her magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri, an architectural masterpiece that still stands as a testament to her legacy. Next, Akhenaten, the pharaoh who transformed Egypt's religious landscape between 1353 and 1336 BC. With his devotion to Aten, the one and only sun god, Akhenaten broke away from traditional polytheism, sparking a revolution in ideology and art. During his reign, Egyptian art and architecture became simpler yet remarkably unique, embracing an entirely new style. The radiant symbols of Aten appeared prominently in paintings and sculptures, affirming his belief in the existence of a single supreme deity. The young king Tutankhamun, though his reign was brief, he left an everlasting legacy. Born around 1341 BCE, Tutankhamun ascended the throne during a time of turmoil and uncertainty. His tomb, discovered in 1922 by archaeologist Howard Carter, contained dazzling treasures and intricately crafted artifacts, offering a glimpse into the splendor of ancient Egyptian royalty. Finally, Ramesses II, the greatest pharaoh, a symbol of strength and bravery. From around 1279 to 1213 BCE, he ruled during the peak of Egypt's power and prosperity. Known for his remarkable military campaigns and grand architectural achievements, he left behind monumental structures, such as the temples of Abu Simbel and the magnificent works at Luxor, standing as eternal testaments to his legacy. The pyramids were not built by enslaved laborers forced to work, but by skilled workers, dedicated craftsmen who were fairly compensated and took great pride in their trade. These artisans, living in worker villages at the foot of the pyramids, toiled tirelessly under the scorching sun. They were provided with ample meals and comfortable living quarters by the royal administration, ensuring their well-being as they contributed to one of history's greatest architectural marvels. The construction technology and engineering of ancient Egypt were truly timeless marvels. The building techniques passed down through generations demonstrated a level of knowledge far ahead of their time. One of the most famous legends is the Pharaoh's Curse, a warning to those who dare disturb the sacred resting places of the ancient kings. Some say this curse is nothing more than coincidence, a tale woven over time by human curiosity and fear of the unknown. Yet, when we look at the tomb of Tutankhamun, discovered in 1922 by archaeologist Howard Carter, we cannot help but wonder, were the misfortunes and tragedies that followed mere chance, or was the curse real? Stories of those who entered the tomb only to face unexpected accidents and untimely deaths have only deepened the mystery surrounding the Pharaoh's curse. The ancient Egyptian civilization still has many mysteries that modern science cannot explain. In this short video, I cannot talk about everything, but I hope it gives you an interesting view of the legendary pharaohs and their great constructions. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Leos English to explore more fascinating historical mysteries.